The beautiful storm of loving an INFJ. Falling in love with an INFJ is like discovering a hidden world, full of deep emotions, profound conversations, and a connection unlike anything you've ever experienced. But just as quickly as you're drawn into their orbit, you may find yourself feeling lost, confused, or even emotionally overwhelmed. It's not because INFJs don't love deeply, it's because their love is wrapped in paradoxes, contradictions, and a complexity that can be both mesmerizing and maddening. If you've ever felt like being with an INFJ is both the most magical and the most frustrating experience of your life, you're not alone. Let's explore the key reasons why loving an INFJ can sometimes feel like your worst nightmare, while also uncovering the secrets to making it work. 1. The push-pull dynamic. Come close. But not too close. INFJs crave deep emotional intimacy, but when they feel it getting too intense, they might instinctively pull away. This creates a maddening cycle where they draw you in with deep conversations and soul-stirring connections, only to suddenly become distant and withdrawn. One day, your INFJ partner might be sharing their deepest thoughts and feelings with you, making you feel like the most important person in the world. The next, they might need space and seem emotionally unavailable, leaving you wondering what went wrong. Understand that this isn't about you, it's about their need for balance between connection and solitude. Giving them space when they retreat allows them to come back even stronger. 2. They see through you, even when you're not ready. INFJs have an almost eerie ability to read people. They see beyond words and pick up on hidden emotions, even the ones you haven't fully processed yourself. While this can make for an incredibly deep connection, it can also feel invasive or unsettling, especially if you're not ready to confront your own emotions. You might try to hide something from them, your frustration, your sadness, your anxiety, but they'll see right through the mask and call you out on it. Be honest and open. They don't read minds, but they do read energies. If something is bothering you, talk about it instead of pretending everything is fine. 3. The intensity of their love can be overwhelming. When an INFJ loves, they love with everything they have. They want to understand every part of you, support you in ways no one else has, and connect on a soul-deep level. But this level of emotional intensity can be overwhelming, especially for partners who aren't used to such depth. They'll remember tiny details about your conversations, analyze your emotions, and try to create experiences that resonate with you on a deeply personal level. Embrace the depth rather than fear it. If you feel overwhelmed, communicate your boundaries while reassuring them that their love is valued. 4. They disappear to recharge. INFJs have a social battery that drains quickly, even with the people they love most. They need solitude to process their emotions, reflect, and regain their energy. This sudden retreat can feel confusing or even hurtful to their partners. One week, they're texting and calling you constantly, the next, they barely respond. It's not because they've lost interest, it's because they need time to recover. Learn to recognize their need for alone time as a sign of self-care, not rejection. Give them space, and they'll return with renewed energy for the relationship. 5. They expect a level of depth that not everyone can meet. INFJs don't do shallow. They crave deep, meaningful conversations and emotional intimacy, which can be daunting for partners who prefer lighthearted interactions. Small talk about the weather or gossip about celebrities won't satisfy them. They want to discuss purpose, existence, and emotions. Be willing to engage in deeper conversations, even if it's outside your comfort zone. If you can meet them at their level, the connection will flourish. 6. Their standards for love are extremely high. INFJs have a deeply idealistic view of love and relationships. They seek a connection that is both intellectual and emotional, and they won't settle for anything less. They might test your commitment, loyalty, and emotional intelligence before fully letting you in. Be patient and consistent. Show them you're willing to meet them at their level of depth and devotion. 7. They overthink every interaction. INFJs analyze conversations, tone, and body language down to the smallest detail. They can spiral into overthinking, wondering if they said something wrong or if you're upset with them. You send a short text, and they start wondering if they've upset you or if you're losing interest. Reassure them with clear communication. Let them know where you stand, and don't leave things open-ended. 8. They struggle with emotional burnout. INFJs absorb emotions like a sponge, which can lead to emotional exhaustion. This can make them retreat unexpectedly. After supporting a friend or dealing with emotional stress, they might need total isolation to recover. Encourage them to set emotional boundaries and engage in self-care. 9. They struggle with decision-making. INFJs see all perspectives, making choices overwhelming and stressful. Choosing between two job offers might paralyze them because they consider long-term impacts deeply. Help them break decisions into smaller, manageable steps. 10. They can be mysterious and hard to read. INFJs often keep their deepest thoughts to themselves, making it hard for partners to fully understand them. They might be feeling a lot but only share fragments of their emotions. Give them time and a safe space to open up. 11. They have a hard time expressing their needs. INFJs often prioritize others' needs over their own, leading to silent suffering. They may feel neglected but won't speak up, leading to built-up resentment. Encourage open dialogue and assure them their needs matter. 12. They are deeply loyal, but only if you prove yourself. INFJs are highly selective about who they trust. If they commit, they're all in, but they need to feel emotionally safe first. They won't invest in someone who doesn't align with their values. Be genuine and show consistency. 13. They struggle with letting go. INFJs form deep emotional bonds, making it difficult to move on after a relationship ends. Even years later, they may think about past loves with a sense of longing. Encourage them to focus on healing and self-growth. 14. They actually want love more than anything. Despite their complexity, INFJs deeply desire love and connection. They just need the right person who can understand them. Beneath their contradictions, they dream of a deep, lasting partnership. If you love an INFJ, don't give up. They are worth the effort. Yes, being with an INFJ can sometimes feel like an emotional roller coaster. Their complexity, depth, and intensity can be both awe-inspiring and frustrating. But if you take the time to understand them, you'll find that the journey is more than worth it. Share your experiences with INFJs in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Stay safe, and see you in the next one.